Alright, and the recording has just started. A few milliseconds too late, but whatever. Right. Yeah, I was thinking about what to play. I wanted to be having a lot of fun, trying to take down the opponent as soon as possible. So how to do that? It's difficult, especially in this environment of standard games, of a Black Forest, Arena, Fortress, Hideout. I mean, it's already in the name what type of players are going to play Hideout, or those who like hiding. So it's gonna be difficult with these walls, but the Cumans have one major advantage over all the other ships, which is I am able to employ battering rams in Feudal Age. So we're gonna go for late Feudal to build up a big economy as possible that's still in the margins of acceptable, and before all food, the chickens, and if there are any from forward, maybe these forward berries we need, I don't know, we'll see. Just do that. And then we'll go forward. Here is our ally base. There's another ally base, so we're going to go here, I guess. Yeah, this is a nice place. Trying to bust in here. I guess that's the fastest route, so I think that's the wisest thing to do. It's going great. No deer pushing because chickens are on the map and on the menu. So yeah, so definitely here's something going on. Let's get a loom, so I get the easy boring. Luring them with my scout is such a hustle, it's always horrible. This song, Booty and Kings, of the soundtrack of Age of Empires, should actually be played like in Imperial Age, when there's really kings and booty to be seen, and not now. Because right now it's a bit meager. The sound didn't even start. The sound of the building here, because of the lag. He was already making this animation, but we'll go on the route. So this is like a mean build, siege ramming the enemy and their town center, trying to take one out of the game completely. Accompanying the siege ram will be something that's good against a melee unit. So I guess we go full on gold and wood and just stop villager production completely, depending on the situation. So we're gonna go all in with the battering rams. Whoops. Okay, We're not going up with 20, we're going up with 24. 2 minutes later, right? Not sure, I think so. Enemy scout. They're both here. They don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna go full pop, which means 25 or 25 kills. Then we go up. You can go on gold. So we no longer need so many on food.
Alhaç keserme. Adım açar.
Evet. Adım açar. Alhaç keserme. Salam. Evet. Alhaç keserme.
We need a builder's team of friends. It's going to be at the expense of the food economy. Yeah, we really need at least 4 to make it quick. Alright, we're going to have food. We're going to have wheat and gold. We still have too much on food in my opinion. But the numbers are skewed. We only have 2 on food. But that's fine. Alrighty, we're inside. So we're gonna have pikes and ram. I think the best thing is to not give the intent away. We first need a blacksmith.
Anladım. Kulluk eder varurnia. Anladım. Evet. Baharat Bey. Baharat keser. Burganas kulluk eder varurnia. Sanchiska. Evet. Kulluk eder. Baharat keser. Evet. Baharat Bey. Evet, anladım. Sanchiska. Sanchiska. Evet, anladım. Burganas varurnia. Baharat Bey.
Evet. Salam.
Kulluk eder. Sanchiska. Anladım. Baharat Bey. Varurnia. Amuk. Anladım. Evet. Anladım. Evet.
Wait, don't stop wasting my time.
Haç keser beni. Evet. Adım açar. Burganas varurnia. Sanchiska. Anladım. Evet. Sanchiska. Amuk. Evet.
grays out. Zo, het was gewoon niet zo makkelijk. Die zijn eindelijk een tangcenter dat ik heb. Als die was zo goed verdedigd. Daarna is die hem is al bijna stuk. Wat een tuincenter gebouwd. Maybe it will work. We will have more wood. So how did the strategy turn out? Well, we took Grey out of the game. Even though he was already castle, he was like, oh no, rams in my base. It's over. But yeah, except for Grey, I expected also to be able to bust into red, but he was already castle age. It took a bit longer before I got the rams out. I first had to build a blacksmith. I forgot about this. Then I had way too much gold. The ram cost much more wood than gold, and I thought it was just the other way around. It cost like equal wood and gold ratio, so that's why I had so many villagers on gold, and this delayed a lot of things, and that's why it actually failed. Otherwise the strategy might also be able to take out red early castle or just before castle age. But yeah, that wasn't possible due to that it was the first time that I tried siege ram attack with humans in Feudal age. And as I said, Grey was taken out, he had nothing. It was a totally empty fast castle that he did. He just went to castle as soon as possible without any real economy behind it. Why this is placed here. It explains a lot, I guess. And, yeah, we did some raids here. It was fun with the scouts. And take out some villagers. It actually took away his attention, so that was nice. And then he had to send out some spears. Because I would continue all the time microing those scouts and killing villagers one by one. Although it's not much, it is not a good sign. And, this bad sign, this bad omen of scouts in his base, then eventually turned out into huge armies of blue in front of his base. So GG blue, well done. Let's see what the statistics say. Well, the statistics don't say so much, except that blue and yellow did a great job, and they were both in my team. Yeah, so Feudal Age was fine. I said we should do a slower Feudal Age. Maybe I should do it even slower to make the process afterwards a bit more streamlined and with the better resource gathering composition of the villagers, less on gold. And then this strategy might be very feasible, very strong actually. We saw a little bit of its strength against Grey. Hasn't reached castle. I thought he had. Oh yeah, this one had. Oh yeah, that's Grey probably just very noob or something. Because it was not unstoppable, the ram push there. This was like a failed ram push, as I said before in the game to the other players. I said the build has failed. I made some mistakes. But anyway, it was fun. This player did quite good, by the way, here on this point. That was the ram push. Just Shadanov was delayed at red. I retreated from red because it was undoable at red, and then we went to Grey. I think here would be good place to attack. You can see a relative strength is amazing. If at this point, just when somebody just hits castle like here, and you come in there, a little bit faster, which is possible because I made mistakes. You can be 1 minute faster. I guess this is where the engagement started, so 1 minute earlier might be here, right? He had way less army back then, but yeah, he had Vote Raiders spamming at his base anyway. So red would have been a bad target of this anyway. But that's, you just get what you get sometimes. And yeah, if you go to Grey, you have to walk for a long time. So that's a bit of a tricky thing in this strategy. Still played out nice.